talking about different alternatives that we can use to regular pasta. Now, some people avoid pasta just because they're trying to limit their carb intake. Other people just try to avoid eating wheat, maybe due to an allergy or a sensitivity. Same thing with gluten, and it could be something like celiac disease, where you just cannot eat regular white pasta. So we're going to be talking about some healthier options that will also increase the nutritional value of what you're eating. One of my favorite alternatives to pasta is a spaghetti squash. And I don't know if you all have ever done anything with this, but found it in any grocery store in the produce section. And I went ahead and cut it because be careful when you're cutting it. I have almost chopped my finger off when cutting spaghetti squash. It's hard. It's very hard on the outside and it's a little bit tricky. So I went ahead and cut it so I didn't do that on camera and avoid some potential accident. But anyway, this is what it looks like. We are going to be scooping the insides. You don't need the seeds. So what I use is a grapefruit spoon, and it just helps to easily just comb the inside of this and get the insides out. You're just trying to get the seeds out. You don't need to go crazy. My other favorite alternative to pasta is zucchini, and obviously you would be making noodles out of the zucchini, and the best way to do that is with a spiralizer. There are a couple different things that you can do though if you do not have a spiralizer. Sometimes you can find here lately the grocery stores have this already spiralized and for sale in the produce section, so that would be an alternative. You could also use a vegetable peeler and just peel ribbons with the peeler. But this is my spiralizer, and look how simple it is, how small it is. I got it on Amazon, I think, for $7 or $8. And I think someone said you could even find them at the dollar store. So anyway, this is what we're using. It's super basic, but a great thing to have in the kitchen. And again, it doesn't take up a lot of space. But those fancy spiralizers are nice too. I am one of those. And then lastly, the veggie that we're going to be talking about as a substitute for pasta, and this would probably be more of a substitute for rice, but cauliflower. I love cauliflower. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the food processor and get it so it looks all uniform, same size, same consistency, and then we're just going to steam it. And then we would just substitute that in whatever recipe that we're using. Now with these pasta substitutes, I think it's fun looking at just a normal recipe and thinking how you can make it healthier. So, take your favorite recipe book out and look at some of the recipes that call for pasta and think about how you could substitute one of these ingredients to make it healthier. And let me know if you come across any really good recipes. One more thing I don't have, but another substitute for pasta could be cabbage. All you're gonna do with green cabbage is just cut it into, thin slices, and that can kind of cook up as a pasta as well. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Okay, so first we're gonna start with a spaghetti squash. And the inside of it looks like this, seeds. I use a grapefruit spoon, and I just find that helps to scoop the seeds out pretty well. If you don't have that, a simple spoon will work. But anyway, just scoop everything out. Once that's scooped out, it's gonna look like this. And we are going to season it with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. And what we're gonna end up doing is roasting this spaghetti squash. And we're gonna roast it in a pretty high oven set at 450 degrees. And we're gonna do that for about 30, 40 minutes. And once it comes out of the oven, we will be able to just pull the strands of spaghetti squash. And therefore you've got your noodles. So we're just gonna place it like that and put it in the oven. And the next thing we're gonna do is spiralize the zucchini. So all you do is just cut off one end. And there are two different sides on this. I mean, every spiralizer is different, but this one's got a small noodle maker, and this one's got a large one. So we're gonna do the smaller one. So anyway, all you do with this is just turn. And we're just gonna keep turning until we've got our zucchini all spiralized. And this, you can eat this raw. What I like to do is just heat it in a pan with a little bit of water, just to soften it a little bit before I use it as my pasta. But anyway, this is a really, really great, healthy, and kind of fun alternative to pasta. And with our cauliflower, what we're gonna do is we're just going to cut the florets, and then we're going to put them in the food processor and get them so they look kind of like the rice consistency. You can either steam these, cook them in a little bit of water, or you can saute. So what you're gonna end up with, I didn't let this run the whole way, but you can kind of see that it gets it all looking like this. And you could also saute it.